Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan. Welcome back to day 98 in Blueprints. So I just spent the last run overthinking, I don't know, maybe, the cost of an apple in terms of the footstep benefit of an apple. I was very interested in trying to solve the final exam, and I spent a lot of time studying. But in the meantime, we're still playing the game, and I should probably get back to this run that we're doing. So that's what we're going to do now. Our goal for this run is mostly, I would say, Mechanarium, Freezer Furnace. I'd love to draft Chapel because I'm interested in looking at that. Etc. There's some stuff like that that I'd be interested in making happen. So security is not useful to me unless I have a key card, which I do. So let's do that. We'll come back to this side of the house very soon. But for now, we're just trying to draft things like... Conference room could be great. We have an experiment going where every time we eat an apple, something goes to the... dirt is spread in the driveway, which is actually the conference room. But I'm going to take observatory because we recently sacrificed all of our goddamn stars in order to... Ooh, I probably shouldn't have clicked that. Oh well, doesn't matter. In order to try... We sacrificed our future for the fate of a single run. And if you think I'm upset about it, you're correct. Because I'm mad at myself, I'm mad at the game. I'm not mad at the game, I'm just playing. So my goal is to get conservatory. That's my first goal. Do workshop. Fuck it, right? Do a little workshop, get a broken lever. Everybody needs a broken lever in their lives, yeah? Nobody needs a broken lever. We want conservatory. Please and thank you. We also have shelter outside, so our first couple red rooms are on the house, which is, oh boy, which is going to be really nice for drafting furnace if we can get freezer to happen today. So we need to do Swimbird here because I want to read it at some point in the future. And then let's see what we can make work today. We don't have a... I think we take commissary. We don't have a conference room yet. Oh, I forgot we have our blessing for another couple days. So we got a die from that. Shovel is great. Magnifying glass is great. Set of gems is great. Gems are great. Sign me up, dude. I don't need money. Why take money when I could have items instead? I don't need lab at all. So we could probably take bedroom closet here to get it out of the way. A little sledgehammer action. I'm kind of thinking of Mechanarium today. I'll be honest with you, but that's because I'm obsessed with it. You know that experience where you get your heart broken and that probably should... like if someone breaks your heart romantically, that should probably help you cut ties with them. But instead, you just kind of get hung up on them. Like you just can't stop thinking about something that is obviously not working out or obviously is a source of pain. Why are you latching on to something that hurts you so much? I don't know. That's me with Mechanarium, though. I don't think I've ever had a more heartbreaking moment in this game than trying to get goddamn 8 doors open in Mechanarium and only getting 7. Ah. And then immediately I was like, I'm not concerned about it. I'm not going to think about it anymore. And then I did nothing but think about it for so long. All I have done since that day is think about it. So anyways, I'm kind of thinking maybe we should try and solve it. This is a terrible position for all of these things. Okay. I wouldn't hate to have a key here. We could get rid of break room early on, get it close to the start, so we could always go grab a key card at the end of the day. Do a little math, make a little love, get down tonight. 1636 divided by 3 is 12. Flipped is 21. Minus 2 is 19. 23 flipped is 32. Minus 20 is 12. 21 aka 12. 3 squared is 9. Squared is 81. Minus 80. Minus 1 is 80. Divided by 20 is 4. Whew. From here, we should go the only place we can go, which is out of security. We should change the function of the card system to be high security and offline mode to be unlocked. Good. We already staff ordered something and we already remote accessed a experiment. East Wing Hall here is probably the best so that we can start getting some junctions. I've kind of given up on the idea that there's a way to get into the eastern side of the lawn. You can get into the west gate path, but conference room here is fine, I guess. We kind of need to keep the junctions going. It's a bad Mechanarium spot. So I think we have to take hallway. It's really kind of funny how badly we got into a weird spot here. I'd love to have study at some point because a passageway here is great because we have a lot of gyms and the study effect is really nice. So let's go see if we can draft along the western file because we have a lot of space over here. This is a beautiful weight room, actually. But hear me out. If I take boiler room, I have a plan. Let me count real quick. Workshop, security, boiler room, I need 5, right? 5 if you include Mechanarium. So I would need 1 more. And I have a spot. I have a spot for it. So if I go north from here first, I think that, this thing is just fucking tempting to me, man. This thing is just tempting to me. This goddamn Mechanarium. If I go north first, and I successfully draft into a corner. North is this way. It's probably easier just to show you what I mean. Door's locked. This is a pretty good weight room. If I could draft here, 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 and here with the dead end, I could then go south from boiler room and draft Mechanarium, because that would be, as long as I also get 1 more utility along the way. Is that complex? Yes, it is. This does not lose footsteps because it's sheltered. We get access to the ante-chamber. We get 10 footsteps because of lunch pail. God, this game is beautiful. I just love the way things add up. Now, if I could go left here, get like... That's not good. I don't want it. Den here is great. These all have power, which is kind of crazy. I think I probably want to draft into this corner first, because if this doesn't work out, we're going to want to know about it. You know? I could also try and draft, but it's just not. It doesn't work. I've drafted Furnace so close to it. I don't understand. I don't know. Freezer is the other one that I'm... Freezer is the other one that's broken my heart. There's a letter in there, and I want to read it, and I don't really know what to do about it. We'll figure it out. For now, I do not have it figured out. I don't want to get my hopes up, because I'm afraid they'll get broken. So... Our win scenario here is to draft something that is a dead end along the... along this edge. Do I use a redraw here? Let's do it. That's kind of beautiful. Kind of beautiful. I would love wine cellar. I would love veranda. I don't love showroom, but I don't hate it because it gets me a die, and it's the chance to put down a bunch of money later, which I don't have right now, but, you know, ain't gonna hurt me. So... These are not bad at all. Not bad at all. Let's go wine cellar for now. I'm really hoping for study. I'm really hoping for study because the ability to use infinite redraws, it's not infinite, but you know what I mean, is just amazing. So, before we go draw that, we need to have one more mechanical room, which I think would have to be laboratory at this... No. Could be laboratory, could be utility closet, could be laboratory, could be... pool then pump room, could be... I think I got a... Oh my god. I could have taken the aquarium experiment as well. I took aquarium as a... Ooh, this is weird. Like music room. Sorry, I did not finish my thought there. I think I made aquarium, yep, power source. So that increases our ability to do things like laundry room. Our ability to power things like garage, power all kinds of shit. But it also increases our chances of doing Mechanarium. I think I want to not use a prism key here. This is powered. Our goal at this exact point is to get this gives us a gem and the ability to draft once more in that slot. Our goal is to get a redraw ability and one more mechanical room. redraw here. I think this is a fine place for utility closet. I bet I can go up East Wing Hall. I also have this stuff up here. So now, utility closet is the least useful. It kind of sucks, but I mean, it doesn't kind of suck. It just sucks, but that's okay. Let's draft out of here. Freezer and furnace, of course. I could go freezer and then try and draft furnace in the square behind it and see if that does anything. The problem is I have to, I would have to, oh, this fucking room. The problem is then I would have my stuff locked, so I can't draw, like... I can't... You want to draft furnace first, because it's the way to guarantee that freezer doesn't fuck up your run. On the other hand, if you draft... Furnace is the common one, and freezer is uncommon. This is protected, so I think we just take it, and if I get freezer in this corner right here, I could take it if I need to, I guess. I don't know. It's not great. I don't like it, but... We got a shoe. We got a gem. Now, hold up here. Actually, we are powered. So, does this... So, I have a question on my mind. Now, this is interesting. I didn't think about this at all. Holy shit. So I'm kind of under the idea that this might be a more powerful furnace. So does that have more reach? Would it be more effective at actually raising the temperature in freezer if I drafted it still somewhat close? I don't know. But powering freezer was one of my ideas. Powering furnace was one of my ideas. Oh, study is exactly what we need, and unfortunately it is heartbreaking position. None of these are good. I would love freezer right here, and I would love the ability to go north. Study is exactly what we need to try and get Mechanarium, though. Nice bedroom's also good. I think we take study. We can still potentially draft Geist bedroom at any point in time. This goes where? This is Den, I believe. Yeah, Den. So that's interesting. Okay. Spin the globe for good luck. So, from here, we have two north spots to keep drafting in, which I think we should draft in to see if we get either freezer or to see if we could get Geist bedroom to give us the max amount of redrafts for our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be Mechanarium. That should work. In an ideal world. I don't know. I hesitate to say should when it comes to Mechanarium because I thought I had it once already, basically. Any more big spots? No? Okay. Let's go east first. Special key. Let's keep that away for now. Okay, guys, bedroom is exactly what I wanted to have the chance to draft. So, anything else we can draft from here, though, also lowers the draft pool for everything else. So, I think we continue trying. That's not where I wanted Mechanarium. We won't take Mechanarium here. We could take Coat Check and resign this run to being done, or we could take Classroom, spend 1 gem, but we should do that because you also get a fruit, right? So we'll determine if this should be +3 now, probably. They have the blessing, +5, so it adds 3, right? I think. Plus it adds something for the experiment, which is nice. I think we avoid everything else, probably. Avoid this. Should we? That's fine. This is fine. Either one of those is fine. I can also redraw. Is there anything else we want here? I want to get back over here to draft Freezer. I think West Wing Hall is fine, really. Okay, let's go try and get Mechanarium. Let's absolutely ruin this run to try and get Mechanarium. Let's do it. Now is the time. So, we should go din and dig and just see what happens. If we get 1,000,000 gems, that'd be amazing. 1,000,000 dice would also be cool. I don't know if that can happen. A coffer. $1 million. I like money too. That's fine. Okay, so we need to go boiler room south. We have 2 dice for redraws. We have 12. Diamonds. I don't think we want to power this. Come on, Mechanarium. I would be so excited. It would unbreak my heart. Oh my god, we did it. Please tell me this worked. Yeah! Let's go! Oh, we did it. Okay. So, we have done, I believe, these 3 doors and never that door, I think. This is a left side door for antechamber. Oh, that feels so good. This is definitely the easier way. I mean, it's easier because it worked, right? Like, in my mind, it is easier because it worked. But, it also, I think it is the supreme strategy. You don't have to draft 7 mechanical rooms, then Mechanarium as your 8th. You need to draft it into a corner where there cannot be doors. That is the play, for sure. So our final door. Oh my god. A sanctum key. I don't even have my list open. Wait, what? Is that our 8th one? And also, what is the 8th clue? Behind. Oh my god. That's amazing. Oh my god, I did not wait. I at 0 times thought that this meant Mechanarium. The last key is waiting behind the last door of 8. I imagined that meant room 8. And or in some way the sanctum, but that's also the door that it unlocks, so that doesn't exactly make sense. But that's crazy. We have all of them done. Oh my god, that also, I just realized how heartbreaking. I just realized how absolutely heartbreaking that makes the 7 doors of Mechanarium solution. It's even worse than I thought. When we didn't get the 8th door of Mechanarium opened, I thought that that just meant we missed out on like, you know, my guess was my honest guess was a piece of lore. My honest guess was it'll be a letter or a note or a piece of lore in some way, shape, or form, and it was a fucking sanctum key. That's crazy. That means we have all 8 of them open now, which means we really, really need to solve the realm sigils. Holy shit. Because my guess, and we should go do this in just a second, but my guess is that the realm sigils unlock postcards with info from Herbert and allowance. Allowance is less important there, obviously, via more Ajay boxes. The postcards allow us to tell what order Herbert Sinclair traveled through the 8 nations, which allows us to probably solve the pincushion puzzle on rank 10, which probably allows us to solve the safe on rank 10. So, holy shit. So we should go draft some more rooms and go down in there and check the sanctum key out for sure. I have a lot of keys though, or I have a lot of resources though, so we should probably check this first. See what we can do over here. Spread diamonds would be good for... Bacon and eggs is probably better for my footsteps. But dining room actually should have food on it right now. So if we could... Where did I put conference room? It's right near the start. So we're going to take patio. Oh, it only gives us a couple gems, though. That's okay, though. I don't think I need more gems. That many more gems. Let's take this. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take patio. We are going to go down into the sanctum. We are going to... Sorry, we're going to go towards the inner sanctum. Grab an extra gem from the May 8th room. Grab a... Unlock the 8th sanctum key door. Probably not solve anything, because I don't know any realm sigils. We could try, but I don't know that it's time for that right now. Go out to the front door. Grab food. Grab the gems from the conference room. Then come up and redraft like crazy when we have a shit ton of gems. That's my plan. It's time. I need to figure out how to try and solve this realm sigil puzzle. I should probably just make a spreadsheet, honestly. It's the one thing we haven't done yet is made a spreadsheet. We've made Photoshop documents. We've made text documents. We've made... I don't know. We've done a lot of Photoshopping, but I've made handwritten notes. Oh, shit. I've made drawings. Not really. I guess I haven't made any drawings. But we need to figure out like the sigil for each all of the individual pieces of the sigil for each nation. I think we maybe have about everything we need. It's just going to be a big... It's funny that the more you play this game, the less playing the game... How do I describe this? I just got done spending an hour retaking the final exam before I even take it, aka studying for it by just filling out Photoshop documents on my computer. Like, the further into the game we get, the more playing the game actually looks like not playing the game. It just looks like managing your notes and doing other stuff. This is the 8th door in the inner sanctum. It is open. Okay. Should we do this right now? Should we do this right now? Here's maybe one way to think about it. What if we just did it this way? Open each of these pages in Photoshop and figure out what nation should be beside it. If we know. So one way you could find that out right now, right, would be black would be Orinda. Should be any other color than black, probably. Or any other color than yellow, probably. It's probably hard as shit to see. And the way we check all of this information is, one, we have some finished ones. So Iraja was violet. And that is done. So we can call that shit green. We can call Orinda green, because that is finished. So then the last one we have done is Finn, which should be red, right? Which is the squiggles, yep. So then I think from there, the next big piece of info that we have is library stamps. So library stamps should probably match for most, if not all of these. It is kind of hard to see. Orinda's black, Finn is red, Iraja's purple. So I think we should look at... Oh, shit. This being nuance. This puzzle is probably less hard than I've made it out to be. It's just that I haven't really, like, examined it in a while. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't really looked at it since we've gotten all of our clues together. What does that even say? Okay, never mind. All of a sudden, I'm lost. White? Yellow. Yellow, I mean, looks like this one. What country is that? This one is Carrerica. Okay, so here's what... We should just be good about our note-taking here. Question mark, question mark, question mark. If we were to go to our world map... I have too many fucking items on my PC. Open right now. Vera is white. I should close some stuff. Be right back. I'm going to close all of the final exam stuff and save them all. So be right back. Okay. I closed them all. So we have a much more manageable Photoshop document or program right now. So Morajai looks like blue. I don't know if that means anything. There's no blue here. So Hererica is orange. White was Vera. This one should be Hererica, we believe. Yellow and pink are left. I don't, don't know. So I guess we just leave that one as is for now. Let's open the other pages of this book. Yellow and pink. I don't know how else we solve that, really. What about this page? The moats. That is a tough one. We're going to leave that one for right now. The weather. So, snowy? Is there snowy? Snow. So, snow should be... is that Morajai? Is that correct? So, this one right here, which is the heart shape, which is Hererica. So, god damn it. So, Hererica is snowy. Can I take this, copy, and post it over here? Nope, I copied the whole thing. There it is. So, snowy is Hererica. From the ones we have done already, Orinda is foggy? Yes. You know, you see the fog when you step outside every day. That's Orinda. Iraja should be green. That's what I was trying to do. Done. And Iraja is rainy. Okay. Then our... I must have dropped one of our realm sigils already. Finn is also foggy because it shares so much with Orinda. Okay. So that leaves heat. Is Vera a desert? I don't know. That leaves heat. That leaves windy. A lack of unusual or harsh weather as well. And also stormy. Now, I feel like I've read about something here. Is it, first off, we should check... No, the postcards are about the nations themselves, so that wouldn't make sense. We should check history of Arindia. And maybe our Morajai boxes. Oh my god, are the Morajai allowance boxes actually a good thing to do? These are only going to tell us about the 3 that we've done already, right? No, we've not done Arch, technically. We've not done Arch, so we should be paying attention to this. The northern mountains of Arch. To the southern shores of Araja. Railways that spanned the length. Arch is the land of the northern storm's wild and untamed expanse. So Arch should 100% be stormy. Okay, done. That's good. Any other info from this book that would be nice for us? Probably for Arch. Wild, it's untamed. Undeveloped. Probably has railway as well. Mountains, railways. There's the word about nuance, but that's it. There's no... Is there anything about, like, a navy or, like, a... It just says nuance. There's a ship here, but I don't know. Okay, let's leave that alone for now. Any other weather we could gain from these stamps? The travel, I think, is going to be the big one for that one. Arch, together we weather. I should have pieced that together. Morajai with the ship travel. Don't know what that bottom thing says. It's probably going to be important. Nuance with air travel. The weather, we know those three already. Okay, so let's keep going. Heat. So... Realm and Rune, this was page 7. Let's look at page 6. Naval. Okay, so here we should go. Orinda. Got... Roads, streets, carriages. Yes. Finn got the same. No, sorry. Orinda actually had the railroads that got then torn out to be the Finn roads. Okay, and then Araja had train system as well. Done. So then we have some very interesting Morajai should be here and should be white because we do not know it yet. We could make it like orange because we're pretty certain of it, but I think white just means it's unconfirmed. That's what I mean by this. I know the color system is probably confusing across all these different documents. Aviation should be nuance. Turtleback travel is Vera. Which I thought was weird, but is not weird at all, actually. It's directly on the thing. Vera. We don't know about Carrerica. We don't really know about Arch. At least from our perspective so far. Arch is mountainous. Carrerica is cold. Kind of what we've got so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6. So that's that. Which leaves us with the core. And leaves us with the page that I did not do already, 8. So this one is interesting. Wait, hold up. Sorry, we have other things to try and solve here. We have a couple clues. This is our Erajan clue. We've already solved Eraja, so that doesn't actually matter. This is our Finn clue. It tells us exactly what everything is. And then this is our we are not sure clue. But we should be sure because it has the color on it. Oh, we're not sure because it's right here. It's the pink color. Pink color. Oh, this is interesting. Pink color, but the spiritual mote heat. Spiritual pink heat. Scorched air and blazing sun. The other thing is I would be interested to call this turtleback. Vera. That's my guess right now. The reason is we don't know a ton about Vera, but its stamp suggests heat a little bit. I don't know. But heat would also be like desert, right? But heat is not, in this situation, heat is not desert because desert would be two lines going opposite ways. This ray can only be naval, horseback, aviation, or Vera. I don't believe it is Morajai. Oh, I don't know. Wait, hold up. Where was it? It could be Morajai. Wait, so it's not Vera because the color is wrong. So it's not Vera. It's either Morajai or that leaves what? Morajai or Carrerica, right? And it's not Carrerica because Carrerica's cold as shit. So it must be Morajai? Is that right? So this is most likely Morajai. What we know about Morajai is C. So what we know about this sigil is C, spiritual. Sorry, what we know about the sigil is pink, spiritual, hot, and either naval, horseback. So I think we should probably try it. I think we should try this as Morajai. I can't put a question mark in my title for that document. So let's play the game for a second and ignore all of that. Morajai is... what shape? It is this one. So we're going for we're looking for pizza. Slices of pizza here. It's on the correct. It's navel, which is good. That looks good. Okay, that was wrong. Get me back to 8, please. To navel. Okay. Then we have pizza. We need a different ray. The ray type is wrong. How do we change that? It's that one. Okay. Okay, done. Then we need just the outside to be the sort of... I don't know how to describe it. I'll tell you when I see it. That right there. We were wrong. So heat, right? I mean, so what we know about this one is heat. We know pink. We know heat. Windy would probably be sailing, right? Like Windy is probably related with naval capabilities, is my guess. But does that mean we're looking at Vera? But I don't think we can be looking at Vera, right? Because Vera is, we believe, white. My colors on this map aren't. I don't know how I got there. And frankly, some of it's confusing because there isn't a blue here, you know? So I believed that the only actual answers here were Morajai or Arch. But what would Arch's travel be? Arch is the one that is stormy. And vast. I feel like it would also be train travel, right? I guess the other way to do this here, right, is like I'm pretty positive I know a lot about nuance, but I don't know everything. And this one's tough. So we should fill this one out because we have information and we tried to skip a step and I don't know that we should have done that. Don't know that we should have done that. So Iraja is poetic. I forgot. I have a hypothesis for Arch, but we should figure that out later. Finn is martial. I'll say. You know what I mean? In this house, we ain't a big fan of Finn. And then Orinda was metropolitan. So we have a spiritual that we don't know. My hypothesis for Arch was this, which is tribal. Is that naval? I don't know why I thought naval. The color is so this should be Arch most likely, right? Yellow? So I have the wrong color on our hypothesis because Arch should be yellow. Let's go test that one out. Because we might otherwise be relatively close. I don't buy naval. Between these things, I don't buy naval. I think tribal is also but I think the color for this one should be yellow, which is this. Okay, that is not correct. As a whole, Arch, I feel like, is the easy one to get because we know it. I wrote down not yellow horseback spiritual lightning. What part did I get wrong? I don't know. I think it's yellow. What else do we know about it? I mean, so let's look at our stamp. Our stamp is always a great way to start. It's definitely not a straight line. It's definitely like lightning. That's the wrong button. Shit. Okay, so we need... Why is this just spinning the wrong one? I'm trying to spin this. Thank you. Oh my god. The one thing that annoys me about this puzzle is it seems impossible to grab what you want it to be. So... Definitely stormy weather. Let's go with this and yellow and see what happens. Okay. Now, I feel good about yellow. I feel good about stormy. It's the others that I don't know about. What we know about Arch is it is vast and mountainous, right? And mountainous, right? I don't know about tribal. The other thing to try is railroad because we were all three connected by railroad. Iraja. Where is it? Iraja, Arenda, and Arch. Finn made roads, tore up railroads, but so I think we could try going to 3 for train. That also did not work. So then at that point, is it just what's in the middle here? Because this is the thing I really don't know about Arch. We could certainly just try everything. Because this is an easy thing to just try. Is it Marshall? Is it Metropolitan? It could be. My guess would be on, like, potentially spiritual. Together we went, but no, it's obviously, I think it's probably industrial, because look at the thing. It's a smokestack. I think it's industrial. Which is, which one again? One more, this one. I think this is probably correct. There's a chance that the railroad is wrong. Oh, let's go. Okay. Those stamps are huge. So it's industrial, and it was railroad. And before we do anything else, sorry, I just whipped the camera around. We need to do this. Make that green. Make this green. Make this say arch. Done. Beautiful. And make that green. Oh my god, what a beautiful game this is. Match the color to make it look nice and tidy. Okay, perfect. So, there's one solved. Take a screenshot first. But I have it for my memory banks. Arched, finished, realm, sigil. Done. We have a Morajai box here. Which, speaking of the devil, reminds me before I do anything else, I need to go look at something. which is the master bedroom. I think this is where it is. Master bedroom, Morajai box note. I think this will say some stuff about Morajai. Morajai seafaring. Excellent. Okay. So that's a piece of intel. I should have probably read, did that have any piece of info on color or anything? White and gray. We believe it probably has to be pink, but we're not sure. I don't think it has to be one of 8 colors. I think it could be different. I don't know in terms of this. I wouldn't call it agricultural necessarily, but maybe. My guess is going to be wind. And the only reason for that is that wind goes really well with ships. We're going to put a bunch of question marks here. Morajai, question mark, question mark, question mark. And then here, 100%, that's just correct. Okay. Good. So, what do we have here? The Arch Ares variation of Morajai box. Arch Ares was the very first realm to introduce a new color to the traditional monochromatic tile of the box. Given the number of ship routes and trade relationships between the two realms, this is not surprising. Fittingly, the variation itself was based on the brass compasses manufactured in Arch Ares that were often traded to sailors and exchanged for the valued Morajai puzzle boxes. When yellow tiles are pressed, they move north, which is thematically makes sense because it's yellow and it's on the north side. I think this is I think this should be called door 3. Morajai. I think Arch is door 3. So. They moved north. So what's the plan here? They move north. So we have to get... How does this work? Green flips, right? No. What's green do? Nothing? What's white do? Nothing? I don't know how to solve this if they only move north. Right? Because isn't the problem that none of these can move south to these 2 spots? I can move this one north, I can move this one north. Ah, that's how. You can move this one out of the way. What does green do, though? It flips around. Okay. So green flips around. So somehow the key is to get this green one to the bottom. And the way you would do that, because no, to the bottom so that you can remove one from the top. And how would you do that? You'd have to switch it places with a yellow one, right? So it'd have to be like this. But then you've still got that. Then flip it again. Then put that thing down, flip it and reverse it. Oh, this is not correct because I need to get a gray one up here. So, I mean, that's these two, but these are all in the wrong position, so something's wrong. So, oh, my brain hurts. So, you have to get a to get the green one out of the middle. We might be cooking with gas right now. Hold up. If I click either one of these, they go up and become the one. You need... Okay. If I were to... Oh, man. I find it impossible to talk during these puzzle solving things. It's such a... I've said that before, but it's such a tactile experience. What is the losing condition here? The minute I get the black one off of the bottom row, I think it's actually bad. This, I think, works for now. Then I can click this one. I think we're good here. Done. Let's go. Got it. God, I cannot talk and do it at the same time. It's crazy. It's truly crazy. It's truly crazy. I can't talk and do it at the same time and solve it at the same time. Okay, what do we have here? That's a beautiful, beautiful painting. This is Arch. The industrial, mountainous, stormy land. Randomized Arch Ares. Together we weather. Power plant the Contessa in commemoration of the something of the power plant. We arrive after a few days of sailing, and it made me realize how much more convenient it would have been in the old days when the railway tracks extended all the way north. Arch Ares is a destination with which I am well acquainted, having traveled here countless times on business for Cinca. This time, however, I will avoid the familiar towns and factories and will instead trek along the northern coast, an area with which I am wholly unfamiliar. Okay. Okay. Amazing. We've done it. This looks like a musical instrument of some sort. Cool. Now the next question is, can I solve more than one? I probably can. We have the first 4 done. Leaves Carrerica, Nuance, Morajai, and Vera. So, Morajai. I really just feel like these stamps are kind of the key to everything. It's more than one piece of information most of the time. This is Carrerica. cold. It kind of looks like an altar. Could be spiritual. Morajai, we have... Do I have library? I do, and we could go look at each of them in more depth. Let's go do that. We're going to leave. We're going to leave. We're going to go up. We're going to continue this run, partially because I'm frankly just running out of time to record today, and this has been the longest episode of all time. The longest recording session of all time. I studied for the final exam. I'm trying to solve these realm sigils, which I'm enjoying, but which I need to... I don't think it would be super productive of my current brain space to sit here for an hour and try and go through them all. I think I might get them all done, which would be really exciting, but I want to keep thinking about things too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back. We may come down still on this run, depending on how much time I have. We're going to go out the front door. Grab dinner. Grab whatever else I was going to do on the front door, which I don't remember. Conference room. Go to library so I can use my magnifying glass on all of the stamps so that I can read the subtext, the small text. And that should be very helpful for us. Unfortunately, we have 4 of the 8 doors done. Fortunately. But unfortunately, we have the easy ones done. We have the ones we are familiar with. And that is going to be maybe an issue. So... let's go library first while we're here. It's not here, right? No. So... a selfie in the lavatory. It's always making fun of me. I can't pass up conservatory. You're so right. Okay. Iraja, the Eastern Rain. Et Aries Iena. I think that also says... well, I can't really tell. God damn it. Oh, what does that say? It says something, then, and then nev something. These Irajans with their poetry, their language. Okay, let me look at the list real quick. I'm pretty sure it says nev and then ven. Sorry, ven and then nev. Does it say Huven? Is it H-E? I thought it was R-E-W, but I really need my vision checked, apparently. And that is house, right? So... it says, like, new house. House old. Which I will write down, I guess. Et Aries Iena. It says Huven. Nevhu. Also says Et Aries Iena. which I don't know what any of that means. The Eastern Rain. Okay. Nuance just has the thing. Just has a dirigible. Morajai, the White Sea of Yore. The White Sea of Yore. So, I do have it as pink, though, unfortunately. So that sucks. The White Sea of Yore. I don't know what that means. It might indeed be white. Who knows? The White Sea of Yore. Okay. The water looks kind of choppy. Maybe it's windy. I don't know. Hard to tell. Hard to tell. So we've got Arinda. We've got Fen, the Grand Realm. In fog we are lost. In fire we are found. Iraja. Eri, by the way. It does say Iraja Eri, which means... Eri means future. So then we have Arch Aries. Together we weather. Commemoration of the opening of the fifth zone power plant, the Contessa. Okay. We are not really finding the Vera. So Vera Shore spelled with 2 R's. Very flat. Maybe hot, but if it was hot, would you really use you'd use a camel, not a turtle. I don't know. Okay. How helpful was that? I don't know. We tried, though. We could always go back if we need to. Yet today. Let's get dinner. Let's get... Did I not step on the 8th rank? Oh, that sucks. I may have just fucked myself. If I go underground to the foundation, that's 4 steps. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14 steps. It's actually like 16 steps to get back to dining room. That said, there may be food in the dining room, in the conference room. Oh, it's not going to be worth it, though. It's not going to be worth it. Because we spread dirt on driveway? If I get 2 turnips, maybe I can do it. I think we fucked it. That's okay, though. I mean, this run was awesome, but it was also... It's not anything that can't continue in the next run. Dang! I kind of messed up there, didn't I? Yeah, I mean, we're just in trouble. We can't get out of here alive. So, 11 footsteps. Well, we need to call it a day inside a break room. Because otherwise we're in trouble. Okay, so that run is over. Dang. Whoops. I guess I never set foot inside of... I never heard the noise, but I never really thought about that. I was just like, I'm sure it'll be fine. I guess we need to step foot inside of break room and continue. I think we probably have at least one more realm sigil figured out just by process of elimination. But I'm going to save that for a future run. Maybe 2 more. Maybe all 4. I'm not sure. We can go back and get that done. I cannot believe we got our 8th sanctum key today. That was awesome. We still have 14 gems and the ability to redraw, but we don't have the steps to make it happen. So, unfortunately, this is the end of this run. But a good run, We studied for our final exam. We yeah, did a lot of good math on the realm sigils, and I think we're pretty close to getting that done. I guess the one other thing we didn't think about, or we didn't ever answer in the end, is I thought that this rune is potentially Mora Jai, but I still don't know. Something is pink, so I don't think it's anything else. But Mora Jai is definitely like... I would have guessed it would have been windy. And instead it says... heat. Naval works out. I think we tried that, though, didn't we? I don't know. And then spiritual. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, we'll figure it out. We'll keep going and we'll figure it out, but we're not going to do that in today's episode. We're going to call it right there. So I'm going to do a couple footsteps and call it a day. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. Progress. But we're going to call it right there for now. Until next time, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.